Alrighty, so it's about 10 seconds before the news comes out, so I just wanted to take this time to say thank you guys so much for, hanging out with me so I can go over the news with you. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. I do this pretty much every single week. But anyways, let's hop right into the news. So I'm pretty sure this one's going to be more or less just a continuation of the Halloween events. We are going to be getting Final Boss Taizoo, which is fine. I don't think it was really all that hard or anything like that to begin with. So this one's pretty easy if I'm not mistaken. We'll probably make a video on how to do it just in case you're newer to the game, or maybe some of the strats have changed a little bit since there's been a lot of new characters that have been introduced to the game since the last time that this reran. It looks like it's going to be a really short maintenance, only a 1 hour maintenance tomorrow. It's going to end at 3:30 a.m. for me on the eastern coast. But yeah, I don't know. You will be able to get the old sort of cosmetics, the wedding cosmetics for both of these characters. I don't remember exactly if the wedding Deanne one was in this event to begin with. I know that like she came out with Red, Oslo, and Hawk, if I'm not mistaken, on Global originally. So maybe it's like the tiara and the like the weapon for her, because I'm pretty sure the outfit just comes from the character in general. But it looks like those, brand new Final Boss Taizoo coming back, I guess. They are doing a new battle event, which is fine. It's a 5 times a day one, so I don't know. These are normally pretty easy. You get 2 free diamonds. Looks like they're finally changing the Knighthood boss. I feel like the Knighthood boss has been the exact same for several weeks at this point, so it looks like we're switching back to Kelak, which is a pretty easy one. I think we've had a Kumu for quite a while now. I actually want to see if the Purgatory Bond team can actually wipe out Kelak and do enough damage to get a really good score on it. I'm not positive if it will be okay for that, but if you're unaware, because Purgatory Bond works off of HP and the whole team sort of boosts HP and everything like that, it gives you a really high score at the moment for a Kumu. So I kind of want to test that out on Kelak as well. So I may end up posting a video about that sometime this week. New Holy Relics. We are getting the Gowther Holy Relic, which is kind of an interesting one. A lot of people, I think, were pretty excited for the Gowther one, because obviously a lot of people use green and red Gowther, but it's kind of a double-edged sword, I guess. Like, it's good, but it's not that good, and it's very limited, so you kind of have to be, I don't know, you probably don't even really want to make this one, if I'm being honest. Basically, it increases allies' stats by 1% every time the hero uses a buff or debuff skill, but it actually excludes debuff attack skills. So it does not work with Green Gowther's Pumpkin Bombs, and it does not work with Red Gowther's Attack Seal. So it makes it that much worse. It basically only works if you're using rank up, or I'm not exactly sure what cards. I think Blue Gowther has like Nightmare or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's just like a regular debuff card that doesn't do attacks, so I'm assuming it works for that as well. But I don't know. It's an okay Holy Relic, but it's really not all that great, so I don't know that I would really recommend anybody like grind out for it. Maybe if in the future Holy Relics are a little bit easier to make, or like they give out more resources and stuff like that for it, you could maybe go for it and use him on, obviously get a little bit more of a benefit for your PvE stuff, but really it's not all that good. But I don't know, honestly, just the fact that it limits to like PvE only, you can't use it in PvP or deathmatch, makes it really hard to like recommend. Sorry. They also added one for Shin. Increases the hero's damage dealt by 50% when attacking debuffed enemies, which is pretty okay. Both of them have a debuff card, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, 50% extra damage dealt isn't bad, but I don't really know that people really use Shin for anything specific besides like maybe on a farming team, or I use green Shin specifically on my Purgatory Bond team for Knighthood boss, just so that way I can rank up my cards and still get Arthur's human buff. So I don't know, not anything too crazy as far as I'm concerned. At this point, I still think that Purgatory Bond has by far the best Holy Relic, so I definitely recommend if you're gonna build one, you probably should build it for him, or wait until a character that you really like comes out and maybe build it for them, or find one that you think is really interesting and you think would be good. So that way you can maybe test it out or something like that. I don't know. But other than that, it looks like recording AR function disabled for AOS devices. Android devices, I guess. Due to an Android compatibility issue, augmented reality function is disabled on AOS devices since the 10.26 maintenance. In order to provide you with a smooth gaming experience, we are currently investigating a solution on the issue. I don't think anyone really uses the AR functions in the game, so this really isn't going to hinder too much, but it's kind of a cool feature if you've never messed with it, but nothing too crazy there. So pretty much a short maintenance. Nothing going to be, nothing too crazy coming with this one. Obviously, New Holy Relic is probably the biggest thing, I guess, besides, Final Boss Taizoo. But yeah, it's going to be a pretty casual week. Honestly, there's still a lot of Halloween events and stuff like that going on, so make sure you're, continuing to do those. Hawk's Dream Adventure, or whatever it's called. Make sure you're checking in on that pretty often, so that way you can apply all of your, candy bowl things, and because if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure once you finish all of the floors or something like that, you actually open up the exchange shop for it. So you want to make sure that you're getting that done as soon as possible, so that way you can actually clear out the exchange shop. But yeah, other than that, there's not really anything else going on. There's a couple of exchange shops already in the game with the demon events and stuff like that, so stay on top of your regular events, and then whenever Final Boss Taizoo comes out, obviously you can mess with that here and there, so that way maybe you can get a decent score on it. We'll try to go over it whenever it comes out, though, so stay tuned, I guess. But that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more news and stuff like that in the future. I do it every week, and I also post videos on whatever the patch has throughout the week. So that's it from me. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one.